Alaska. Harsh, rugged, and wild. Join us as we follow two Aussie mates.
What's up?
And their cameraman.
I hit a curb.
Into some of the harshest, most remote locations across Alaska. To coming face to face with the locals.
How close are we to this thing?
This is what Alaska is all about.
As they thrash and smash their way across the state.
We're out. We're out of fuel.
Topped off with one of the biggest parties of all, 4th of July in Seward.
4th of July.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Brace yourself for one hell of a ride.
Coming up with the Aussie Dreamlivers, things heat up as a fierce competition breaks out. We meet one of Alaska's most colourful characters and get an exclusive interview with the local mayor.
How do you feel about American gun rights?
More guns for everyone.
Coming up on the Aussie Dreamlivers.
If there is one thing I'm doing with my wife, if I ever get one, it's souvenir shopping in downtown Anchorage.
Souvenir shopping with the Dreamlivers was not living the dream, that's for sure.
You look good. How much?
$20.
$20 for that.
All these ones are. I need a warm jacket. Whether it's a jumper or a moose head you can mount or a key ring or a sticker, if it's something in Alaska, I love it and I want it. I'll also admit I do a lot of looking and not much buying.
Look at this shirt, I like this shirt, I'm not gonna buy this shirt. Maybe I'll buy this shirt, no, I'm not gonna buy this shirt. Yeah, I'll buy this shirt, it's cheap. It was like as fun as going shopping with a woman who needs to buy 93 pairs of high heels. Same thing, shoe shopping with a girl, souvenir shopping with the Dreamlivers. Woo!
Check this out and check this out. You can't tell me I don't look good.
And this is why I love Alaska. It is 5 minutes past midnight. It's bright as anything. And there are kids out here absolutely tearing it up. It looks like the ATV is broken down. They were showing off for the camera. See what these boys are doing. Johnny! What are you doing? You cooking a feed?
Back just in time. Barbecue flavoured pork loin fillet. So today, viewers, we're having beef so-and-so. So first you cut it up nicely.
Beef so-and-so?
You got the wrong animal, son. You're not very good at this cooking show business.
We're having pork, whatever. Firstly, you just cut it up nicely. Use a steak knife, the way I'm doing. Grab hold. Use a plate. Plates are better than chopping boards. They move around. Park your RV on a slant.
What's with the gross hair?
That's Gim's hair.
That's beard hair.
Add a hair to it. Add a hair to it.
We got green beans. So, really difficult? This is how you do it.
The meat we simply put in the pan, cook it for a bit, flip it.
Johnny decided, seeing as we were in Alaska, there was one thing he had to learn to do.
I know Gim was just wanting to shoot guns. Jono was wanting to shoot guns, and I was just like, hey.
On our way into Matanuska Valley Sportsman's Range to learn how to fire guns. Rolling in, I was ready to shoot some guns. City kid, grew up, hadn't really held too many weapons in my life. And when I sat down with Larry and he said it's time, I was excited.
So you're gonna shoot today?
Yep.
Okay.
I hope you do.
What I need you to do is sign in.
Larry was the sort of guy who made you want to live in Alaska. He's got a shooting range in his yard, and when you say to him, doesn't that bother the neighbours? He says, one on one side and two on the other side, all have shooting ranges.
Always keep your firearm pointed in a safe direction. Always keep your gun unloaded until you're physically in the stall, ready to shoot. There's ear protection, eye protection here for your use.
Okay.
One of the best things about Larry was he just had some sick stories about hunting trips that he'd done. Yeah.
We started tracking the bear, and the guide said, just sit here. I'll be back. And when he came back, he said, we have a problem. And that grizzly bear was laying behind the tree. And every once in a while, he would come up. So all you could see was just his eyes looking over the top of the log, looking at his back trail, waiting for us. Oh. He was in a perfect ambush position.
I was nervous about shooting guns because my arm was full of clots and my wrist was swollen.
There you go. You're hot.
I'm hot.
You're hot. That's what the girls say too, huh? You're hot.
You better believe it. Oh yeah.
Right in the middle where it's
Look at
supposed
that. All over the place.
to be. Not bad though. This is your kill zone. This is where you want to be.
What do you think? Look at that. That's how soft I am.
I really didn't like the big 44 mag, but it was too big for the old hands or the young hands. I'm only a kid. I quite like being able to fire a handgun because it's fairly rare back home. The rifle was probably the most comfortable gun that I had, but even that little 22 pistol was a good bit of fun. I wish I could have just really opened it up, loaded a full mag, click, 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 click.
We're in Alaska. Let's shoot guns.
Should we have a comp? I think it's competition time.
Next, things heat up as a fierce competition breaks out. And we continue our search for bears.
Where are the bears?
That's next on the Aussie Dreamlivers.
Hey, if you've missed episodes of Aussie Dreamlivers Alaska, you can catch up on your favourite apps right now. And don't forget to take a look of Aussie Dreamlivers Texas. Aussie Dreamlivers Alaska and Aussie Dreamlivers Texas, now available to stream online now. And don't forget to give us a follow for bonus content.
Should we have a comp? I think it's competition time.
So we got all, like I said, we got all kinds of different targets you want. So what we can do, we can take one of these and do 2 shots. Each, somebody have first one, somebody have second one, somebody have 2 shots and see who comes the closest.
Yep.
Okay?
And I'm gonna win.
Yeah, you
I've got this. I've got this.
Okay, 21 feet. There's your medicine.
Wow, that's small.
Chamber is empty. Weapon is safe.
Happy with that?
Not very. We'll see what happens. I'll beat this guy at least.
I don't feel confident about my first shot, but my second shot, yeah, it's on the money.
Are we ready to weep?
Moment of truth.
Oh, we're ready.
Moment of truth.
He definitely pulled that from his butt.
Look at that! Bullseye, people. Bullseye.
That's it!
Look at that!
Oh my lord!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Johnny's the winner!
I called it. Just as Babe Ruth called his shot. The boys will never forget it. I was a king.
That's an unbelievable bullseye.
Are we going to call it beginner's luck, or is
Not
that
a chance.
just rude?
Oh, fluke for sure.
You saw that second one. You saw that second one. You guys are just calling it flukes because I beat you.
There's
Yeah,
your target,
absolutely.
sir.
Thank you.
He's going to keep that as a memento.
Put it on your wall with pride.
That's right.
That was about that.
If you've not realised it, we pretty much came to Alaska to see bears.
Everyone in Alaska is telling us there are bears everywhere. Where are the bears?
There's plenty of bear around here. This is up here, if you go up the Rover's Run, which is basically this continuing, that's where most people always have the maulings.
Really?
People get mauled, yeah. We've had 3 or 4 in 1 year. It's usually cyclists and runners, you know, people who are moving quickly.
Startle the bears.
Yeah, things.
Is it safer to travel with the dog?
Oh yeah, they usually smell more before you get there.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, just be careful. The moose are usually pretty tolerant of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll let you know their intentions. You know, she doesn't want you around. She'll start walking towards you. You know, they just normally don't charge. Yeah, but they always target him. He's already been kicked twice, and I had to shoot one last year. Yeah.
Wow.
May 31st, actually. Almost
So
a year ago.
you've shot one out here on the track to protect
On the
your
other
dog.
side, yeah, because he already got stomped, and then the moose came after me, and then I went off the trail. I fired 2 warning shots, and it didn't even affect her. Just put her head down and did a trot, went after him, and I fired another shot after she kicked him. And then she turned around, and he scampered off the trail, and she came after me, and I ran off the trail into the swamp. She was sideways, so I wasn't going to shoot her, but when she squared up with me, because I was only from here to that tree, behind a couple little teeny little things, you know, it was nowhere for me to go. And she squared up with me, then I had to shoot her.
Came out here looking for bears, but we've found something far more useful to us. And that's a place to dump our dumps, our
I'm
waste.
looking forward to this.
So, Baker is going to release the valve or something.
If that hose squirts off and it goes all over me, I will murder someone.
We can thank the state of Alaska for providing such a wonderful service out here in the middle of the woods. I'm stepping way back. Oh, there it goes. Yuck. Yuck.
About as gross as it gets. I feel like I'm gonna be sick. The life on the road. Oh man.
The life living dreams.
That's what it's all about.
Oh, it stinks.
The beauty of that surrounded by the beauty of this.
That stinks.
We're waiting for some animals or something, and I figured it's not every day you get to lie in the middle of whatever this highway is, in the middle of this. So I just did it. It's what, 1 a.m., 1:30?
It is absolutely hammering down outside the RV. Just hammering down.
I was actually about to Google the weather, so let's do that.
Why? Because you can't tell that it's hammering with rain right now.
What should I Google? Denali weather forecast, I suppose.
I'm going to suggest it's going to say hammering with rain
For how long though?
for the rest of your natural blonde life.
Here we go, 10-day weather forecast. Look at that. Thursday tomorrow, bombing down rain. Tomorrow, Friday, bombing down rain. Saturday, finally sunny.
The day we leave.
Coming up, we meet one of Alaska's most colourful characters.
If y'all would like a beer or anything, you guys are more willing to come up and hang out if you want to.
Love to.
Come on up.
And get an exclusive interview with the local mayor.
How do you feel about American gun rights? What are you going to do about the taxes?
Has he got the ability to go all the way to the top? We're talking the White House.
Already there.
Is there? Okay.
You're not gonna like what I've done.
What?
Stood in some form of turd.
Where? Are you serious?
In the van!
You idiots! You weren't joking about the fact that you could smell turd.
That's right. It is.
What sort of turd is it? Is it dog turd? That's disgusting.
Get my trudge turd in the van.
Oh no.
Look.
Well, if you're ever confused, ladies and gents, as to how to clean up bear turd, just use some dishwashing liquid on the floor.
Now the question is, did I step any further? Then down this dirt track's total nutter.
There's some big brown bears around here. And you could see anywhere from black bear, foxes, wolves. We have 2 different wolf packs in the area.
He's an ex-army guy, lives in the woods.
My wife Sue, you guys just missed it. We got married yesterday out here.
Congratulations!
And I mean, if y'all would like a beer or anything, you guys are more than willing to come up and hang out if you want to.
Love to.
Totally up. Come on up. The dogs are very friendly.
All right.
You guys can come on, yeah.
Greg had a lot of crazy stories, a lot of animal stories, a lot of just living in the wild stories. And that's just what we found was the nature of every Alaskan was just a wild way of living.
What do you do
You want an
in the winter?
Watch a lot of movies.
Yes.
Or you don't hike or
Yeah, there's stuff to do.
snowboard.
And you know, they have all kind of parties here. We have Fur Ronde in February. Iditarod in March. I mean, so there's things to do, but you have to get out and do things, or you go crazy of the darkness.
And sure enough, pulls out a 357 Magnum, and I'm like, yeah, this is it.
Cock that bad boy and squeeze the trigger. Point down there to wherever you want to hit and squeeze the trigger.
Mama!
Told you your ears would be ringing.
That's amazing!
My ears are gonna be ringing for a week.
What were we just shooting then?
You were shooting a 357. A Smith & Wesson 357 is what that was. That's what you all were shooting. Yeah.
And I enjoyed it,
Yep.
man.
Six shooter.
That just felt good.
It is. It is fun. It really is.
It felt so good.
Yeah, it's a blast to shoot out here. That's what all these logs were out here, put out here 4 years ago to just shoot at them. Yep.
And that sucker just rumbled over the mountains.
It does. It really is. And you should see it here at 4th of July when the fireworks are going off and they're rumbling over here. It's just it's amazing around here. Thanks for stopping by, man. It sure was nice meeting y'all.
Thank you for showing us such hospitality.
Yeah. I've planned a meeting with the mayor
The mayor.
of this place
Why?
because the mayor's awesome. The mayor may or may not be a cat. And I've planned it with the cat's owner to have a chat as to... I'm serious. The town has a mayor that is a cat.
How?
I didn't believe it when I first heard it.
You can't have a cat mayor.
Well, we're going to meet...
Does he have like little robes that he wears?
I don't know.
I don't know if he wears something, actually.
Oh, he's got to have a badge of office.
He would have to go to town meetings though, wouldn't he?
He would have to weigh in on all of matters to do with the town. He would have to decide whether they get a new road or a giant kitty litter box.
We'll have to ask him when we get there. I don't even know if it's a him or a her. I just know it's a cat. That's a man.
He always roams. He does whatever he wants to do.
He's the mayor. He can do whatever he wants.
Mayor.
Yeah.
And then he was walking one night and there was a dog that wasn't so friendly and sort of mauled him.
Seedy neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, dangerous place.
Wrong end of town.
He's doing all right though.
He's doing great. He had to have some surgery. He was in a vet's office for about a month.
How do you feel about American gun rights?
More guns for everyone.
What are you going to do about the taxes?
Get rid of them. More kitty litter.
Are you going to have dogs banned now, Stumpsy, after the incident?
Dogs are the devil. Get rid of them.
Oh.
No more questions.
He's reclined to his private offices.
Of course, the big question that everyone probably asks is, has he got the ability to go all the way to the top? We're talking the White House.
He's already there.
Is there? Wow, okay.
He'd probably be a better president.
Next time, we hit the frozen glacial waters of Alaska's backcountry.
So we're cruising down the river, tells us how 2 ladies died right in a rock to our left. Things suddenly get real.
But is it all too much for our camera guy, Gimili?
All they've been doing is fart-assing around. Who knows what the
hell they're doing.
That's next time with the Aussie Dreamlivers.